So the London Knights are back-to-back J. Ross Robertson Cup champions. So congratulations to the Knights organization. It just seemed like it was a team on a mission, and I don't think they're done yet. As you'll remember, they won the OHL Championship in 4 games last year against the Oshawa Generals before going to the Memorial Cup final and then losing in the dying moments against the Saginaw Spirit. And that's kind of left a bitter taste in the mouth of the London Knights veteran players as they're on a mission to win the championship and the Memorial Cup. So first step complete. Now they'll head off to Rimouski to face the Oceanic and Moncton Wildcats, who are the other two teams confirmed so far. Still waiting for the WHL to be finalized. The Medicine Hat Tigers, right now at the time of recording, have a sizable advantage, but still, you got to play the games before we find out. So, again, big congratulations. OHL playoff MVP this year was Kasper Halttunen. What a run he had here in the postseason, scoring goals 8 and 9 last night at home against the Oshawa Generals. And my understanding from all the videos I've seen and the people I've talked to, the atmosphere at Canada Life Place was just something else, considering they haven't won on home ice in quite a while. It's great to see Denver Barkey, too, being back out on the ice. He suffered that injury in Game 1 against the Kitchener Rangers, the Western Conference Final. He was seen in a walking boot, and the thought was if the Knights made it to the Memorial Cup, that'd be the earliest we see him. But the captain, doing all that he could to make sure he can be on the ice with his team, was able to suit up for game number 5 last night. So Denver Barkey, the Philadelphia Flyers prospect, just battling through and getting out on the ice last night. Although when they celebrated with the trophy, I noticed the top kind of fell off and almost had a situation like when the Spokane Chiefs won the Memorial Cup in 2008 where the trophy fell apart. But still, it's an exciting moment, and we'll now see what the Knights can do at the upcoming Memorial Cup. I will be doing a preview video just to get acquainted with some of the teams that are playing at Memorial Cup. I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with the teams in the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League or the Western Hockey League, so I'll do my best to give you a bit of a preview before the tournament gets underway next weekend. Oh, that's coming up fast. Now, some news items to touch on here. First things first, the Brantford Bulldogs, they've announced that Spencer Hyman will be taking over as general manager. And I talked about it here on the channel that was the speculation and the rumors after Matt Turek was let go at the end of the Bulldogs playoff run. So Spencer Hyman, he's got experience in the front office of hockey teams in the past. Of course, his dad's also owned other hockey teams that he's been a part of. So he's going to look to bring that experience to the Brantford Bulldogs as this team takes that new step under new ownership. Of course, Michael Anlauer sold the team to the Hyman family earlier in the season. I know there's some fans who are a little nervous as to seeing an owner taking over the general manager's role. We saw that, of course, with the Niagara IceDogs when Darren Dobler bought the team and he put himself in as general manager. And right now the team's still feeling the repercussions of some of those decisions since that ownership change. But we'll see if this is different. Hyman, though, also announcing that Gary Roberts has been brought in to assist with the as a co-director of player development. So there's a big NHL name, and Gary Roberts has been a part of the development of several key NHLers and OHLers over the years. So I think that's a great addition. That's a good step, getting that experience. But I did hear that the scouting staff was let go at the end of the season as well. So this team, the Brantford Bulldogs, really rebuilding their off-ice staff at this point. But when you do have an ownership change, this tends to happen where you see a lot of turnover because they want to bring in their people. It's just the question is, does Jay McKee stay on as head coach? That's the one thing that fans in Brantford have been wondering, and I guess we'll get that answer soon enough when it comes to it. So Spencer Hyman, the new general manager of the Brantford Bulldogs. Now, the former GM Matt Turek, the speculation was that he would be rejoining Michael Anlauer with the Senators organization, and that was confirmed yesterday. Matt Turek is taking over the general manager position with the Belleville Bulls of the American Hockey League, so he's going to oversee those operations. There was some speculation that maybe Turek would take the job in Niagara, as there's that GM vacancy there. But Turek, who had a great run with the Bulldogs organization, is getting a chance to go up to the next level. And I would not be surprised if at some point we see Matt Turek, a general manager or an assistant general manager at the NHL level. It could even be with the Senators organization. I know Steve Staios, his job seems to be pretty secure, but maybe at some point we'll see Turek being involved with the Senators sooner rather than later. So that's another GM's name now off the board. There's still a lot of people wondering, okay, who's going to take over in Niagara. And it seems like Rob Simpson, the associate general manager of the London Knights, his name has kind of creeped in there. And that's the thing about with social media. You get a name that's posted as a thought, and then rumors just start flying. So that's the latest name that's been brought forward, as there's a long list of names that continues to grow. But you have to figure the Niagara IceDogs would want to name somebody sooner rather than later, although the OHL will have a say as to who would take over as GM. But still, Niagara, there's that vacancy, and it's an important decision for this. I feel like this is kind of a turning point for what direction this Niagara IceDogs team is going to go. And you have to think that a guy like Rob Simpson, who's been involved with the London Knights, with the Hunters, he's got that experience, he's got the pedigree, and we'll see if maybe he becomes the next general manager of the Niagara IceDogs. So that's how I see it from the booth. A quick news video here today, and just also wanted to congratulate the London Knights on winning the 2025 OHL Championship. I'll have to do a live stream at some point soon. Now that the regular season is over and we're heading into the summer months. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to probably post something about that here on the channel at some point, maybe next week. I don't make any promises, but I do want to do a live stream, as it's been great to see just the incredible involvement that we've had and the incredible growth here on the channel. And it's all because of you. So thank you very much for all your support. If you haven't clicked subscribe already, click subscribe. It'd be great to see the numbers continue to grow as we move forward. And I'll continue to post videos during the off season. I have an OHL history series that I'm going to be launching once the Memorial Cup's done. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you very much for all your support. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.